Good morning, Mark Hutchison, the Ask Mark Realtor. Homes, tips, and hints. This is Mark D'Andrea, the doctor of real estate, anything home. Mark, it's been a couple weeks. You did the right thing and went away with your lovely wife and spent some time with family. So we're back. Guys, we really enjoy bringing you these videos. Mark, I appreciate you having me on the call. How are you today, sir? It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while. I had a good time in California. Went to Malibu State Park to the MASH production site. I've been a MASH fan for eons, although I missed the first year. I got my picture taken with all the MASH stuff that was still left there, although it's been dry rotted or rusted, but got some great pictures. Had several people that was envious that I got to do that and they didn't. Hey, it was good. But life's been good, getting into the holiday season, and vacation was a good time to visit with some family I haven't seen for over 2 years.
Oh, Mark, that's good stuff. You and I have that in common. I love MASH, watched all 252 episodes. We had a MASH party back in the 80s when that show went off the air. A bunch of us got together dressed up in MASH garb and had just a great time. I actually went downtown when there was a big party and gathering, and Larry Linville was there along with a couple of other MASH stars. And I had a green MASH t-shirt with Larry Linville's autograph on it for years thereafter. So I love MASH, anything MASH. I think you and I off air have talked about doing a trivia contest to seeing who wins. I know a lot about MASH. I'm sure you do too, but that sounds like a great trip. Now, you mentioned something, so I'm going to go ahead and go there now. You talked about the season we're getting into, and I think our discussion today has to do with just taking care of yourself this time of year. What are your thoughts on folks taking care of themselves this time of year?
For the past year, we've talked about doing maintenance on our cars, our yard, our house, and HVAC and everything. We haven't talked about doing maintenance on our own body. So we need to make sure that we, number one, we get whatever number of hours of sleep our body needs. I don't. That we eat properly. I don't. And that we go to the doctor once or twice a year to get blood tests to just find out what's going on with us. See a dermatologist. My dermatologist chews me out every year. When I was a teenager, I baled hay and straw. I had no hat, no sunscreen, no shirt, long pants, and tennis shoes. I baled hay in the heat and the sun. I am paying for that now. And I told her, I said, I can't undo what I did, but I did it. So yes, you're taking chunks out of my skin. I get it. So I'm trying to do better. You go to a cardiologist, you at least get a baseline for a stress test so that when something happens, you've got a baseline so that everyone knows what the baseline is. That's why you do blood tests. What's the baseline? So you go through that, and when something's happening with your feet, you go to whatever a foot doctor's called, and you just get a checkup on your body. You don't wait until you're sick or you have a heart attack or you die. Well, if you die, it's too late. But we got to take care of our body and don't drink too much. It's like I went to the MASH place. I did not drink any liquids for 12 hours. It was hot. It was a mile hike one way, a mile hike back. I dehydrated. I've never been dehydrated because I always have a coffee cup or something in my hand. And it was that last 100 yards to our car was tough. I was dehydrated, and I've never felt that in my life. And my wife was concerned. My pulse went up. My Fitbit told me it did. So yeah, I was stupid. I didn't take any water on a 2-mile hike in the desert. How dumb of me. Don't laugh at me, Mark, or smack you.
So first of all, it's a podiatrist. That's what you were trying to think of.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I hear you saying. You want our clients, family, and friends to take better care of themselves, despite the fact that you've just mentioned that you don't think you do. But you're not giving yourself credit. You talk about going to the cardiologist. You talk about going to the dermatologist. These are things that you do. I do know you well enough to know that you do attempt to take care of yourself. So you're talking about things like, hey, take a daily multivitamin. I'll give you an example. My wife and I take vitamin C. This is every day. Vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D. Sometimes we add in B12. But this time of year, as the days get a little bit shorter, vitamin D is really important. It's been important for the last couple of years, at least what all the medical experts are saying. So you're just saying, look, take care of yourself. As you get older, get a physical, get some blood drawn, make sure you know what's coming down the pike, eat right, do things from a dietary perspective that help your body to take care of itself. This is all important stuff, even though you indicated you don't do any of that stuff. I know better. And I think it's important that you're sharing your concerns with people, especially as we get into, cold and flu seasons, what they call it, where the weather's changing and you got folks with allergies because the leaves are coming down. So I think this is all important stuff. And I think it's wonderful that you wanted to talk to our folks about it.
Yep. We got to start sometime. And, they always say that all of our residents are getting heavier, and we're going from being underweight to being average to being overweight to being obese. And, I'm 6'5", and they tell me that according to BMI, my weight should be like 225. I don't know who comes up with that chart, but 225, I'm a telephone pole.
Yeah. You don't
I've
remember
been
the
there.
last, do you remember the last time you were 225?
2001.
Yeah. All right. I get it.
I did a Shackley diet, and I did vitamin supplements, and I ate 4 ounces of meat. I followed a rigid plan. I was healthy. It was great.
I think what you just said something there that and then we'll end this so we don't go too long, but you just mentioned Shackley. Guys, one of the things that Mark and I would like to share with you is to make your taking care of yourself a lifestyle. I don't know that it's healthy to say, okay, I'm going to go on a particular diet or I'm going to behave a particular way. Make it a lifestyle, guys, that'll fit into your life a lot better if you just get into certain habits. These things are important for your health. They're important for your long-term health. They're important for this time of year. Mark, I think this is a great topic. I appreciate you bringing it up. Guys, if you like these videos, this one had nothing to do with real estate. Smash that like button, share them on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all your social media platforms. Mark Hutchison, the Ask Mark Realtor, any homes, tips, and hints. He loves bringing this stuff to you. I do as well. I'm Mark D'Andrea, the Doctor of Real Estate. Mark, thanks for having me on the call. Your health is very important to everybody. Thanks for bringing it up today.
Thanks, Mark. Have a good week.